Welcome to this week's adventures of Topper Down Under. We're on part 2 of the Hay River Track. We're going to pull up at Batton Camp where our hosts are waiting for us. And we might even check out a few spots on the way to Alice Springs. Remote touring in Australia, get on board guys and let's go for a ride. Last episode, we arrived at the stunning Lake Caroline. The normally dry lake is of cultural significance to the traditional owners. You are welcome to visit this special area whilst traversing the Hay River Track. The Hay River Track runs from Popal Corner to the south, north to Batton Hill Bush Camp, joining the Plenty Highway near Jervis in the Northern Territory. Four-wheel drivers need to be 100% self-sufficient in this country and prepare for over 600 kilometres of sand dune driving, which will take about a week to complete. The constant pounding our vehicles have gone through has started to weed out any weak links. This time it's a wiring gremlin.
I thought you were just quiet this morning.
Why is nobody talking?
Yeah. Yeah. Blank screen.
Replicating the bouncing.
Yeah.
Normally found in Jimmy's car.
Hitting corrugations. So there's a little tip for young players. No plugs, hardwire everything. Well, she's soldered now.
And you love that we didn't find this last night when we're sitting around camp for a couple of
Doing
hours.
nothing, yeah. The second we go to drive out first thing in the morning.
No one's talking to Jimmy.
I thought I might upset everyone, but...
Not that that's uncommon. There are moments where we don't talk to him.
Come on. I couldn't ever imagine that to be true. Why would you not want to talk to me? I mean, seriously. I am the Jimmy Moss.
Most of us don't have to talk to Jimmy because he just doesn't stop talking.
Yeah.
When we're not talking to him, he just talks to himself. Good conversation there, Jimmy Moss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Jimmy, I agree with you there.
Yeah, don't get disappointed with
Yeah. No one ever. Jimmy Moss doesn't disagree with Jimmy Moss.
No. If he knows what's good for him.
Thanks, Jimmy Moss.
Thank you very, very much, Adam.
I think we made that a lot harder, but
Mate, we got the end result.
I don't think it's going to happen again, that's for sure.
No.
Alright.
Thank you, sir. I'm eternally grateful.
Jimmy's mate.
Nice out.
Okay, so today we complete the northern section of the Hay River Track. We're leaving Lake Caroline, that's where we camped. It's an absolutely beautiful camp spot. Now my GPS shows there's a second track out of here. That's the one we're going to take. It looks a bit disused, but it's all about adventure here. Just going to check in with the crew, see if everyone's right to go for the morning. How's everybody going this morning?
Very well, thanks, Ben. How are you?
Yeah, great guys. I must say it's good to have you back, Jim Bob.
Yeah, I was having a little chat to myself this morning and nobody responded. I thought I might have upset some people, but yeah, it turns out my radio had stopped working.
Yeah, you were a bit quiet this morning, getting a bit worried, but there you go.
Goes to show these rough roads, the corrugations, if your wiring isn't 100% spot on, can rattle anything loose. So yeah, it was the result of just a connector being worked loose, but we've solved that now. Thank you for everyone's help on board. So where are we going now, ladies?
So it's the northern section of the Hay River Track, and I think you had some track notes on this, didn't you, Kurt?
I sure did, Pen. So had a bit of a read this morning. We've done the majority of the things to see or not see along this track, but today we'll actually come across the Tropic of Capricorn marker, which will be fantastic, and also the one and only well that's still remaining, and that's to give the dingoes some water.
Fantastic, appropriately named Dingo Well then.
Exactly right, because the dingo we saw the other day wasn't so well.
Yeah, no, they're doing a good thing keeping that well in working order there. I'm following the quad out in front here, guys. This track, like you can see, is pretty disused, so we'll just take it nice and steady.
Sounds great, Penny. I'm looking forward to seeing that dingo well. I always appreciate seeing a bit of the native wildlife.
Yeah, and you can actually drink the water there, Jim Bob. You can lick it up like a dingo.
I was going to say that. Alright, well, we'll draw short straws with licking it up like a dingo.
Ah, that's all yours, Jimmy.
Thanks, guys.
Mate, I'm out ahead of you, just a couple hundred metres. The grass is getting fairly tall and thick. Has everyone got the radiator covers on?
Yeah, I've got mine on. What about you guys behind?
Yep, I got my radiator cover on.
And so do I.
Looks like we're going to need it, does it, Ads?
Yeah, Ben, yeah, it's sort of as tall as I am standing up on the quad, so yeah, it's going to get thick. So I'm going to slow down a little bit. The track's getting a little bit harder to find, but I'll leave you some tracks to follow.
Okay, great. I can just picture just seeing your helmet go through the grass.
Behind the helmet and the flag, mate.
Yeah, that flag's come in handy, spotting you.
Yeah, it's not handy hitting me in the head all the time. We hit a bump and you get hit by it, but it keeps you awake.
True, mate, true.
We've got a creek bed here. Might be good just to run down that creek bed, which I think is actually where the track goes.
I always love a good creek crossing. Always makes for good entertainment. Especially when Penny's there to go first, see if it's okay. Thanks, Penny.
It's a bit soft, guys, so you might want to pedal it.
Okay, no worries, mate. You're all clear for me just to follow through behind you, Pen?
Yeah, matey, you're right. Come through. Yeah, I chewed it up for you a bit, so mate.
You need a tow, Jimmy?
I just might, yeah. Yeah, I think the less wheel spin, the better on that one.
Okay.
Waving at me, he's marking a spot where it's nice and hard. It's aiming for him at the moment. Thank you very much, that's perfect.
No worries.
It's good when you've got an atom to mark the spot. Alright, so what's happened, we've crossed the creek here, we're onto the other side, regrouped, and we're just sending one vehicle up at a time.
Gotta love the power of the Land Cruiser. I gotta admit, I am quite enjoying myself. Am I allowed to be enjoying myself so much? Because this is awesome.
What it's all about, Bob. Jimmy's already been in front, now it's my turn to go. Take no prisoners this time. Oh, mangoes, split the mangoes. Expect this morning. This is obviously why everyone doesn't use this track. It's too insane. Still really It was a hard turn onto the track. Just missed a tree. Woo! I think I need a vodka after that. That was a wild run. Woohoo! Kerr's turn. Alrighty, Kerr, I've made it to the end. I was headed in third gear, low range, but I think you'll get fourth, no worries, because you're not towing. But you'll see my track should be a lot clearer. And yeah, I just took it steady coming around that corner.
Awesome. Thanks, Al. I'm on my way.
Yeah, doggy! That was flaming awesome.
Like,
Yeah, it was really
like,
good.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I just had it in third low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wasn't game to put it into fourth.
Nah, not towing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just, well, I could get it and hold it alright, but
Yeah.
yeah, I changed down through some of the bumpy sections.
Yeah, high fives, man. High
Yeah, baby.
Woo!
That was awesome.
Rejoining the main Hay River track, it's time to search out Dingo's Well.
So we're just coming up to that Dingo's watering well, guys.
Okay, cool. This should be interesting. Might be a good spot for lunch too.
I think that sounds like a ripper idea.
Sounds good. I'll try out this well feeding system.
Here it is over here.
Okay.
Let's just see if there is. Wow. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
She's got water.
We certainly do.
Here you go.
Are you game enough to taste it?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Tastes alright?
Yeah. Tastes good.
We'll soon find out.
Yeah.
This setup here is actually to encourage dingoes to come back into the area. It's a research project. And why do they want the dingoes to come back here? Well, dingoes keep down feral pests like foxes, rabbits, and those sorts of animals. So I say just up here, there should be a low-lying trough where the dingoes can actually have a drink. We'll go and have a look.
Here we are at the Dingo well. And you can tell there's been plenty of use. The grass is all trodden down. There's plenty of evidence of the animals being here. And water levels are up. So, plenty of facilities there for them to get a drink.
There's a really interesting stop at Dingo Well. It was a joint collaboration in 2010 between the traditional owners here, Lindsay Bookie, and also the ecologist to put this in place to help those dingoes survive for a little bit longer. Our next point of interest is in a few kilometres, so we'll click up some K's and get going. There we go, the Tropic of Capricorn line, we just passed it, another milestone in the Hay River track.
Batton Hill, here we come. Well, that's been a nice drive along the Hay River, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, this is living. Tomorrow we're actually going to do a tour, a bush tucker tour.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hope you like witchetty grubs, mate.
Well, just so happens they're like my favourite thing ever.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's around here. Like, you look out your window and you think, man, what can you eat here? So, yeah, it'll be educational, that's for sure. So pleased to see Batton Camp been hanging out for a shower. It's It's been a long day, but yeah, really nice country we've crossed through, and it's really, really nice that these guys are traditional owners waiting here for us to welcome us. The infrastructure and facilities provided for campers at Batton Hill Bush Camp is a true testament to the efforts of host Tanya and James and their family. The hospitality at Batton Hill Camp has been absolutely outstanding. These guys were actually waiting at the front gate for us to show us the way into camp last night. The facilities are really clean, hot showers, flushing loos. These guys have really got it going on out here. Today we're heading out into their country. They're going to show us a bit of their land, maybe a bit of bush tucker. They're out in front at the moment.
Well, this is where we stop all the time, first stop. So that's the bush orange.
Bush orange?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And they're fairly sweet, or they're a bit bitter?
Bit bitter.
Yeah.
But sweet, yeah.
Nothing excites me more than spending time with traditional owners on their land. I'm always amazed what bush tucker we've driven past and not noticed until it's pointed out.
Yeah, this one's been like just standing
Pretty hard.
for a long time now.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
Can't get anything out of it.
Did you have a taste of a dry one?
Yeah.
How was it, Jimmy?
Yeah, pretty dry.
Aren't they poisonous when they're dry? Oh, well, thank you very much for showing us this tree. Yeah.
Not just a pretty tree.
No. One stipulation for those who traverse the Hay River track is to camp at least one night at Batton Hill Camp. I would highly recommend you book a My Country tour during your stay. Before the break, our camp hosts Tanya and James were escorting us around Batton Hill Bush Camp on their My Country tour, which includes pointing out the natural beauty and sampling bush tucker.
Bush banana.
Really?
But they're not like really bananas.
Bush banana. Hidden up in there, weren't they? Huh.
Got
So,
a knife there.
Yep.
Cut it there.
What's this one?
bush banana.
Oh, wow.
No way.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Which part do you eat, Tanya?
Yeah, just you can taste that bit there.
The fleshy bite.
That's like when it dries, probably when it dries.
Yep.
Yeah, it's sort of just like when it floats away.
Flows,
and
like-
just,
Oh, it's
Repollinate.
reseeding.
Yeah, okay. How cool is that? We've had bush orange and banana, and apparently you can get a little bit of a coconut from some tree around here too, so I like fruit salad. When planning your trip out to Hay River, make sure you allow about 5 or 6 days to complete the track. We've done about 550 k's and we're probably averaging about 100 k's a day. It doesn't sound like a lot, but once you get on the track, there is some tight, windy sections. You really want to take your time to enjoy what you're seeing. You can also slow back the pace once you get to Batton Hill Camp by doing a tour like this. I can't tell you how relaxing it is after being quite hectic on the track, a bit of a faster pace, to slow it back a notch and drive through this country, stopping here and there to try the different bush tucker. What is it? A goanna? Ah, is he in the tree or?
Hey, just in the grass there, a big one.
Oh, really?
I think Joe's trying to catch him for supper.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, right? I think you might need some help.
Got to catch a goanna. Jim Bob.
We're going to catch a goanna.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
That was a good one. He's getting something else.
Hit him again. Someone got a fire lever.
Where'd it go? Hey, he's got some weight to him.
Yeah.
Look at the claws on his...
Yeah, wow.
That would tear you up, wouldn't it?
Certainly would.
I hand him back. He's got some weight to him.
Yeah, no worries.
Ooh.
He's kicking and you're running. You have it back, Ash.
Oh boy.
Well, James got that with the third throw. Bit of dinner tonight, Penzo?
You had goanna before?
I have not.
It's pretty good. It's like turkey, a bit darker meat.
Yeah, James is saying a bit like chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Yeah. Look at that skin, it's just amazing.
Yeah. Oh, we wiggled a bit
see
there.
that, eh?
I guess to some people it may look a bit harsh taking a goanna for dinner. And to put it into perspective, it's probably more like us putting a snag on the barbie. This is life out here. That's their culture. And I love travelling through these areas and immersing myself in that culture. This is just one of the scenic spots on the Hay River track. Come out here in the afternoon and watch the sunset light up all those colours on the rocks. It's absolutely stunning. The Hay River track is well worthwhile doing. Make sure you allow enough time to do it. And the hospitality here from our host has been absolutely outstanding. And it hasn't finished yet. We've still got goanna tonight and it just keeps getting better and better. Anyone think we're hungry?
I'm just curious. Like, I can take or leave the samples, but I just really want to see the full, do you know what I mean? Like the full process.
The skill James displayed boning out this tasty morsel. Now that's what I call a master chef.
Liver. Sorry, yeah. So that's your favourite part, isn't it, James? The tail? Yep. There's a lot of meat in the tail, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Beautiful, look at that.
Salt.
Yep, salt. There
What's
you go.
it taste like?
Bit of salt, yeah, thanks mate.
I'll just move
Try
over
a
here.
bit
Depends
of that salt.
Depends at all.
Mmm,
Good?
tastes amazing, so good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. What do you think?
That's bloody good.
Does it taste like chicken?
Yeah.
Chicken-like?
Chicken
It's firm, isn't it?
Have you
texture.
had, do you want some?
Oh, the crap.
Yeah,
You got some? You gonna cut it up or you want me to cut some?
Oh, go right ahead.
Nice and greasy.
that was awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah, good spotting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thanks for sharing, like just the whole, how you spotted it and then we caught it. Just amazing.
Well, that's another one off the bucket list, from Birdsville up to the Hay River track. Now, to give you an idea on fuel consumption, I used about 200 litres, Adam used 180, and Jimmy came in at 160 litres. The quad bike about 40 litres. And it's just over 700 kilometres in distance. So that'll give you some idea when you're planning your trip for the Hay River. Tune in next week as we continue across Australia, heading west. Thanks for watching Top of Down Under, guys.